Revenge bedtime procrastination. It's when you go to bed past your bedtime as a way of exacting revenge on the day and taking back your time. I'll show you, bedtime. You're not the boss of me. Unfortunately, the resulting lack of sleep has a tendency to take a toll on us. And if you have ADHD like I do, I don't need to tell you that a crappy night of sleep does you no favors. You already know that, so let's explore some ways to not go to bed at crazy o'clock, shall we? Over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through a few small changes that you can make so that you reduce the amount of revenge bedtime procrastination you engage in and get to bed closer to your intended bedtime so that you can sleep better and, well, not feel like poop the next day. Didn't know how else to say it. Also, if you're interested, I have a free video training that you can watch, which will show you exactly how I use nutritional therapy with my clients to help them kick their ADHD to the curb the natural way. I break down exactly how to get started on a therapeutic way of eating for mental health in the training. Just drop me a line below with the word video and I'll reach out and send it your way. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Julie Saad. I am an ADHD and nutrition coach. I'm like a 2-in-1 deal. I help my clients reduce their ADHD symptoms by 95% with decadent and delicious food without relying on medication so that they can go from frazzled to focused, get fit, and find time for fun. In my videos, I like to give you bite-sized pieces of information and strategies that you can use to show your ADHD who's boss. Hint, it's you. You're the boss. So, revenge bedtime procrastination. Why do we do it and how can we stop? Let's talk about it. It often occurs when we feel like we lack control over our daily schedules and don't have enough time to do what we want. So, for example, maybe you worked really hard today at the office or you were dealing with a rambunctious toddler and then after the sun went down, instead of getting ready to go to bed, you started, playing on your phone or eating junk food or watching a movie knowing full well that by the time it finished, it would be really late. I know, I've been there. Now, research has shown links between this behavior and several things, including heavy workloads, poor time management skills, high usage levels of electronic devices, and a feeling of lack of control over one's time. And those of us with ADHD tend to have issues with time management in addition to struggling with self-regulation and impulsivity. So it's pretty easy for us to procrastinate on going to bed until it's really, really late. Am I right? So how do we fix this problem? Well, here are a few ideas. First up, now this is my suggestion here. Are you having any type of fun or any sort of me time during your day? I know. Easier said than done, especially when you have a ton of responsibilities, but it's worth thinking about. I used to really struggle with going to bed super late, and one thing that's helped me is that I start every day with a walk outside and some sort of music or podcast. So the first thing I do every day is fun, no matter what. And I have noticed that this helps a lot. I tend to be able to get to bed a little bit closer to my intended bedtime. Can you think of a time in your day when you could squeeze in some type of fun or restorative activity so that when the end of the day rolls around, you feel like you've taken at least a little time for yourself? Now, another thing you can do is working to improve your time management skills. That can help a lot. If you feel like the day just always kind of gets away from you, then that's going to add to that feeling of being out of control that makes it more likely for us not to get in bed at the time we said we would or at the time we wanted to. And the third thing is checking in with yourself. As folks with ADHD, sometimes it's easy for us to lose touch with what's going on with us internally. And by that, I mean we might not always notice if we're tired or stressed or angry or lonely or all sorts of things until it's serious. And I'm laughing, but you know what I mean. And this can make revenge bedtime procrastination worse because we might not consciously be aware of the fact that we're stressed, for example, yet we engage in things to make us feel better in the moment, like playing with our phones, when what we might really need the most is just to go to sleep. So just taking a quick second to breathe, look away from the electronic device and do a quick scan. Like if I do it right now, wow, okay. My throat hurts, I'm thirsty, My eyes kind of hurt, and I feel like I have a headache coming on. Wow. So I probably need some water. And I kind of threw myself off there. I did not expect that. I thought I was very aware of what was going on with me. Anyways, the point is check in with yourself because look, I didn't even know. See what's going on, see what you need, and this can sometimes help you stop procrastinating on your sleep. So you already know that sleep is super important, and hopefully tonight you will be able to get to bed on time. Good luck. You can do it. May you sleep like a log. Now, as I alluded to at the beginning of this video, the foundational component of my framework for reducing ADHD the natural way is through dietary therapy. And the diet that's considered the gold standard in the treatment of ADHD is the ketogenic diet, or keto for short. I've created a free video guide that you can watch that shows the exact steps I use with my clients to get them started on keto for mental health. It's free, no email address or opt-in form required. Just leave a comment with the word video and I'll get in touch and send it your way.